I write a word on mine?
No.
I can't express color. Can you give me a marker?
This doesn't look like anything.
Hey Claire, do you want me to move it around at all?
If you want to, yeah.
I don't know what my drawing is.
No.
That's horrible noise.
Okay, pass it the same way.
So we just have a tubing?
Yes, so page 1 goes to the bottom and nobody gets to look at page 1 ever again.
What the
So now you're looking at page 2 and you have to write what you think that picture's about, or at least write what that picture is.
On 3?
So like, you write
Yes.
the book if we think we know what the book is.
Okay, go. Yep. Well, you don't have to write like what you think the book is if you, because that's boring.
I'm writing what I think the book is.
Oh,
I'm
so
sticking
should we
with
just like
it.
do like a little phrase or something about it?
I mean, you can do either. Yeah, it's okay. The camera's not even pointed at you. Darn it.
I can make my thumb face again.
Hold on. How do I zoom this?
It's like...
Oh, I see it.
That's what I'm...
Okay, zooming out. Hey there. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Here we have the perks of being a wallflower.
Hey, that's fun.
Okay. Clearly, flower on a wall. Clearly. It is a boy who is confused and makes friends with a guy, with a gay guy, sorry, and a rumored slut. Picture a guy confused. Boy with a baseball cap can't decide if he loves a boy looking at him or a girl who clearly doesn't know he exists. And then, who does he love? A guy isn't sure if he's in love with a girl or a boy. The girl has no idea who he is.
Oh.
Guy, male or female? Other person, do I know him? Yeah.
This was Ordinary People, which is a book that I've never heard of. But, so there's just a bunch of people by a stop sign. I'm assuming being ordinary. Oh, they got out 2? Somebody drew a picture twice? What? There is another person. So there's a person in a chair, there's another picture, and then there's another person in a chair. I think they just redrew the same picture. And then there's a description. There is someone sitting in a chair with their hands folded or crossed or something. And then there's a picture of somebody sitting in a chair with their legs crossed. And then a happy man sits back in a chair with one leg crossed over the other. The chair might be a table pushed against the wall. And so I drew a table pushed against the wall and a happy guy sitting. I don't know.
We have The Great Gatsby, and they wrote, a man reaches for a green light too often and is shot for it.
Oh.
And this is their picture. It's a man standing on the dock reaching for the green light. Great Gatsby, obviously. Great Gatsby still. Man looking across a lake, longing for a green light. This is their description of that man. And then there's the lake. And then there's the light. And their interpretation of the picture is, a lighthouse shines across a lake to a man with a beret on a This is their picture. There's the lighthouse shining across the lake to the guy who has a little beret. And then that Why is this lighthouse screaming at me? So I drew a lighthouse screaming and then a version with question mark.
So today we have the catcher in the rye. First off, we have a man. I don't know, I'm gonna be in shot.
You're fine.
Okay, I got a bit freaked out right there. It's a person holding, I don't know what that is, with rye bread right there. So then that person's interpretation was man holding something like a fan shooting something plus something what looks like floating rye bread. So then we just have a confused person holding I think it's a fan, and it's probably a better drawn fan than I've seen. And then we have a confused man holds out flowers or maybe a fan that is on one of those. And then so we have another confused man with very interesting eyebrows holding a fan. And then a confused bald man watches a flower with shruggy arms. He has shruggy arms, not a flower. So then I decided to have a very confused man who is bald on a bench with a flower that he does not have. The end.
So, from that, we just go to a man with a cape, underpants. Pretty good kept in underpants. A person described this as super baby jumping off a skyscraper. Kind of the same route. Yeah, that's the super baby one. And then, this one just cracks me up. Someone drew Fran, which you always call people super babies. Some Cincinnati called out. And someone described this as morning greeting. Which proceeded to what is a sun that's coming up with a clock pointing at it, and then someone waving at someone. Which was described as the moon being turned into a clock, and a small child excitedly greets and welcomes this change. And so I do that, of a moon turning into a clock and a person being happy about it.
So this is what I assume is Winnie the Pooh, because it's a teddy bear and his friends. So there's this nice drawing, which someone wrote, "A bear and a bee with arms and legs are best friends." Which, this lovely drawing.
So cute.
And a bear and a bumblebee in love. A bee falls in love with a bear. So I drew this.
Once upon a time, there was his dark materials. I don't know anything about his dark materials, but I assume it has something to do with his children. With like these people, it's a man and a woman, and what I'm assuming is a bear. And no sun. And it says no sun, it's dark and materials, I guess. Then it says, 2 children fight a bear. I don't know if that happens, but I'm assuming not because of your laughter. Now there are 2 children with the sword. I think this one's female because it looks like she has a bow on her head or something, so we're stereotyping. There's a bear. So 2 small people fighting a giant pig.
Fight a giant what?
So there's 2 small people, and I guess that's a giant pig. Which took it to Charlotte's Web. Because of slaughtering a pig, I'm guessing. And then I drew a web with a spider.
Wow.
And so that's his dark materials as far as I know.
Roller coaster.
This is a story that devolved very quickly. It started off as a Brave New World, which was drawn as a world that is a superhero. It's a brave world, which then turned into the world, my butt, and other round things. The following picture is a logical procession of that thought. My butt, the world, and candy. It is round. And this is where things just get, ass Earth candy. Which turned into ass Earth candy. Now we have Butt Poop World Candy, that is all. Which I finished out with Poop, the World, and Candy, and because they wrote that is all, signified the end with a period right after that. End of thought.